All right, so recently Sora 2 just dropped and it's actually insane. I automated the entire creation of this video without needing any special Sora 2 codes or anything like that. And I'm going to give you the whole template for free. You can just download and import this straight from my school community in the description. By the end of this video, you'll also be able to generate these AI videos for only 10 cents each, completely automated, no code required. So first, what is Sora 2? Well, it's OpenAI's latest AI video model. So you give it like a text prompt or an image and it'll take that information and turn it into any video that you desire based on your prompting. And the outputs are surprisingly good. Now, the problem is if you actually visit the Sora website, you need to enter an invite code. And I don't know about you, but I don't have an invite code. There's some Reddit forums and places where people have been sharing their codes, but I'm going to show you how to get around all of that. So here's what we're building today. This is the full workflow. And like I said, it's completely free. So I'll drop the link in the description so you can fully download and import directly into n8n. We have two workflows here. So the first one is text to video on top. You just type in a prompt and it'll generate the video. And then at the bottom, we have image to video. You'll upload like a first frame or a picture you want to make a video out of. You'll add the prompt and then it animates the image. We're using Airtable to control everything. So you'll be able to queue up multiple videos, track the status, grab their final links all in one place. So let's head over to Airtable. This is Airtable. So again, I have the instructions over here on the left to help you get this set up exactly like how I have it right now. And this is what it looks like once the video is completed. So if it's in progress or completed, it's going to have the exact same columns regardless. So I'll show you how to create one in just a second. But you can see here we have video prompt, a chef cooking pasta while skydiving, plummeting toward the ground. And as you can see the video, that's exactly what it produced. Then we have first frame from when we're doing image to video. So you'll just put a screenshot. I can even just put a screenshot of me right here. Or you can put a screenshot of, whatever it is you want to make a video out of. And that'll be the first frame to give it context as to what to make the video out of. Then we have the quality, which is standard or HD. Standard is like those grainy footage. Maybe you've seen on Instagram, some of these videos, they look super realistic. And it's just because it's grainy and it almost looks like a Ring camera or someone's security camera, but it's completely fake. Then you have the status. So this is going to automatically change once it goes from in progress to completed. And this video link is going to be the product after the video is actually created. And then over here on the left, we have aspect ratio. So we either have portrait for like a TikTok style video or landscape, like a 16:9, like YouTube. And of course, having better quality, HD is going to cost a lot more. So just stick with standard for now, especially when you're testing. So let's actually create a video and see what happens. So I'm going to click on add a record. I'm titling this Jimbo. The video prompt, a man eating barbecue while receiving a foot massage. First frame, we could add the first frame. We're not going to right now. Aspect ratio is going to be portrait for TikTok. Quality is going to be standard. Status is still in standby. It's not completed yet. And then all this stuff will be created. So let's click create. Okay. And here we have it. So let's click create video. And now we'll go back into n8n. And if we go to our executions, we can actually see that it has begun. So the webhook just fired, grabbed the data from Airtable, and now it's sending a request to Sora. After that request is sent, currently right now, the video is being processed and created. And then we have a checking mechanism that's going to check and see if the video is created. If it's created, it's going to go to complete, and then it's going to be uploaded directly into Airtable. If it's not, then it's just going to continue to loop and check for whether or not the video has been created yet. This usually takes a couple minutes, so I'll be back when the video is ready. Okay, so if I check my executions in n8n, I can see that the video is complete, and it should be in Airtable. So let's head over to Airtable, and yep, we can't see it in progress anymore. So now it's going to be in completed. So if we click on the video link, can't wait to see this. We'll just copy and paste this, paste that video URL, and it'll automatically download. So let's see it.
That's good. Right there.
Pressure okay?
Perfect. These ribs and this rub down, best combo ever.
Glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, I'm loving it.
All right, so it worked. And it probably cost you around 10 cents to make that video. If you think about it from the perspective of making ad creatives or using these videos for marketing, it's remarkably cheap. So now that we see the outputs, let's actually break down, what's going on underneath the hood. So first we have this webhook trigger. This is what Airtable is calling when you actually click the create video button. And the method's going to be get because we're going and retrieving that information from Airtable. You'll copy and paste this production URL and paste it directly into your Airtable button formula. And this is how they're going to talk to each other. So head back over to Airtable. You're going to go into all videos, go to somewhere where you can see the columns, and then go to create video. So click on this, click on the three dots. It's going to say edit field. And then it's going to pull up this URL formula. So all we're doing is we're just pasting that URL. If we go back to n8n, you can see what I'm talking about here. Copy and then paste that right here in between these quotation marks. And again, I'm going to give you all this to copy and paste, but that's how we're creating these buttons. And next we have fetch Airtable data. This is grabbing your prompt, your aspect ratio, quality, everything you filled in from Airtable, and you'll connect your Airtable account here. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. then we're actually generating the video in Sora. So this is where the magic happens. We're sending the request to Kie.ai, and Kie.ai is just playing the middleman role between us and Sora. Now you might be wondering, well, why Kie.ai? Why not just go directly to OpenAI? And the answer is OpenAI doesn't have public API access for Sora yet. So this website right here, Kie.ai, is a marketplace. What they do is they aggregate, they have a bunch of video and image APIs like Sora 2 that we can just connect. It costs like 10 cents per video, and you just have to set up your account and get it running in seconds. I'll show you how to set up the Kie.ai API key in the setup section. So here we have the JSON. What we're sending is the model. So Sora text to video, the prompt of Jimbo eating barbecue while getting a foot massage. So portrait or like landscape YouTube style, and then the quality. So that information is getting sent over to Sora here. Then we have check video status. After we send the request, Sora starts generating the video in the background. So it's usually going to take like 2 to 5 minutes. And this node is just going to check every 90 seconds to see whether or not it's processing still. And if there's a success, if it's a success, then that means the video can be uploaded into Airtable. If it's not true, then it has to wait 90 seconds and then just repeat the process. Now, if you look at the image to video generator, it works almost exactly the same way, but with just one big difference. So in the text to video version, we send a prompt and that's it. But there's just one big difference. We have the image URL, which is going to be that first frame we're sending. So Sora is going to take that image and then animate it based on the prompt we send. So in Airtable, we just upload that image here in the first frame column and add a prompt like the character looks around suspiciously, and then just click the create image button. So it's the same thing, wait 2 to 5 minutes, and then it'll be created, and then put right back into Airtable as complete. And this is obviously super powerful if you want to do things like, social media content, ads, or if you want more control over character continuity in your videos, having the same character. So there's so much you can do with that. So before I show you how to set this up from scratch, let me give you a few tips that I've learned just from testing this out. First thing that we're going to do is we want to keep the prompts short. We don't want to go and ramble because less is more when it comes to Sora. And the second one, use the right aspect ratio, because if we're trying to post a YouTube-sized video on TikTok, it's not going to come out right. And next, we want to make sure we're only setting one row to standby at a time when you're testing, because if you accidentally set like 100 rows to standby, the workflow is going to go and try to create 100 videos at once, and that's $10 in the drain a time. And trust me, I know, because this happened when I was setting this up originally. There was a glitch and it started just running and running and running overnight. So do not want to do that. And lastly, these workflows are modules. So feel free to plug and play, add Google Drive in the end if that's what you want the video to end up in. But you now have Sora 2 in your automation stack, which is super exciting. So feel free to use that however you'd like. I have this exact workflow. So all you're going to have to do is click these 3 dots, click import from file, and you'll be able to get that JSON file imported directly into your n8n. And I also have the prompt for Airtable to actually just set this up immediately. So the only thing we're really going to need to do is connect our Airtable and make sure that that's sorted. So I already showed you earlier how to connect the production URL. Let's click into this Airtable node. You want to click on this dropdown and click create new credential. So after create new credential, we want to grab this access token. To actually create that token, you have to go to your personal access tokens. This is in the developer hub on Airtable. Click create token. Of course, just put the name. So we'll call this token 1. And then we want to give it these scopes. So data records read, data records write, and the next one will be schema bases read. And then you want to click on add a base and make sure we're adding that workspace that we're using for our workflow. And then you just click create token. And that's going to create a token. You're going to copy and paste that. And then we're just going to paste that in right here. So that's how you connect to your Airtable credential. And the next thing we need to figure out is the Kie.ai API. So again, it's just an HTTP request node. Click on create new credential with that header auth. So we're using generic auth type, header auth, and click on create new credential. And the same thing, you're gonna have a name and a value. However, it's a little bit different. So we're just gonna go to the Sora 2 API. In your Kie.ai account, just load up $5 to $10 to start. Go to your dashboard, click API key, and create a new API key. So just click create new API key, enter the name, and then it's gonna give you an API key like this to just copy and paste. So you're gonna copy this, go back into n8n. So you want to type in bear and then space, and then just paste in that key here. Switch that back to fixed. And then we just want to make sure the name is authorization. And this is super important. If it's anything different, it's not going to work. So authorization, we've pasted in the API key. Again, it's bear plus paste the key. Then click save, and then that'll be created here. So same thing for all the Airtable and all the HTTP requests. You want to make sure you click into every single one, make sure that the correct credentials are connected. So now we need to link the Airtable buttons to the webhook. So in n8n, click on this text to video trigger right here, this webhook. And remember, we already did this. We copy this, go into Airtable, click this drop down, go to edit pages, and then we're going to click into here. We're going to go over to create video. We're going to click on these 3 dots, edit field, and then we want to paste in the URL formula right here. And then click save and do the exact same thing for create image. So edit this field and paste in that URL right here, click save, and now you're all set. So save everything. You want to make sure you activate the workflow in n8n, set 1 row, and now it's time to actually execute. So click add record. We'll put the title as Jimmy running, right? Just like we did earlier. Video prompt, first frame, aspect ratio, put all this information in, then click create. And then the same thing is going to pop up here. Make sure only one at a time has a status of standby. That way we're just creating one at a time. Technically, you can have it run multiple at the same time, just from a cost effectiveness standpoint. Just run one at a time while you're testing. And in the next 2 to 5 minutes, you'll have a video pop out. Now, the speed of video creation is fully dependent on Sora. And there's, as you could probably tell, a lot of people using it because it's so new and so popular. So don't get frustrated with the time. This is really the maximum extent for what you can do, but a video every 2 to 5 minutes isn't too bad in my opinion. So that's it. You now have Sora 2 fully automated with n8n, text to video and image to video, 10 cents each, completely hands off. And the template's free. All you have to do is go to my free school community in the description, import it directly into n8n, and you can get started generating videos immediately. So join our school community down below and make sure you share the videos that you generate. There's been a lot of very interesting stuff. And as always, if you need my help with AI automation, or if you own a business and want me to help you scale and systemize your operations to take you to the next level, feel free to book a call with me down below. If you made it this far into the video, you might as well subscribe because I'm coming out with a lot more automation content in the very near future. I'll see you guys in the next video.